I can't believe we've both been members here for so long, but I'd love to know how you came upon the church and when did you join?
I grew up as a Presbyterian. I grew up in a small town outside of Buffalo. And coming to New York City and working in finance, I did not have the same background as my peers. And I felt like I needed a place to go to decompress of working all night and all the time. And I immediately found Fifth Avenue was just like an oasis for me of calm. I felt the music, the people, a warmth that just allowed me to kind of exist in New York City. And that was over 30 years ago.
I was not brought up Presbyterian. I was brought up Lutheran. When I moved here over 30 years ago, I was looking for a church. And then Easter of 1995, my then boyfriend, who is my husband, and we went to a service down the street. And I left the service and I just didn't feel that Easter joy that I wanted. And we were walking along Fifth Avenue. Everyone had on their bonnets and there were people standing outside of FAPC and they're like, oh, come on in. Church is about to start. Of course, my boyfriend at the time was like, we just went to church. Why are we going again? But church started and we were hooked.
How does the campaign theme resonate with you when you think about the words?
Sowing Abundance. I love that all of our emails and phone conversations led to that because we both have a history here. We both know the history of the church before we were here, and we both are hopeful and trusting in the future.
And I like the fact that we talked about that there were people way before us investing, and then we benefited from that. So the recognition, people we don't know helped pledge and build this church and make it the special place it is.
Right.
I feel like it's an honor for us to pay that forward.
100%. Those 26 people that started down on Cedar Street, it's a privilege to get to honor their legacy and be a part of the future.
The number of ways that the church invests the money, the pledges that we give, is just unbelievably impressive. Investing in the infrastructure that we all see, we all hear the music and the best people, the different positions that serve the congregation and serve the wider world, helping people at need, having money ready for emergency services for people.
When I became an elder, there was this whole meeting where we talked about the mission partners. That really changed my complete concept of giving. It really lit up the reality that our church is not just about taking care of our own, but we really have these mission partners locally and globally. There's a real purpose to what we're giving.
When I became a trustee, I learned how we spent the money, and I also felt very good about how we invest the money. It's all done very intentionally and very thoughtfully. And since we don't have dues, we are relying on the generosity of the congregants to pledge and make that commitment. I just feel so comfortable that the church is investing and sowing for abundance for future generations. And I'm very proud to be part of this co-chair with you.
I'm proud to be co-chair with you. This church family inspires me, gives me a place to learn and grow my faith, and has surrounded me with God's love in times of joy. And now I'm about to say sadness and get sad. And in sadness, I mean, I've never had a more supportive church community. You know that what you're giving will be used to the good of not just here, but to a world in need. And that feels good.
Fifth Avenue Presbyterian Church is a place of abundant life and blessings. This pledge season, you can help sow this abundance with a pledge of your own.
To make a pledge, please fill out and return your pledge card to the church either in person or by mailing it to us. You can also visit fapc.org/pledge to pledge online.
Join us on Commitment Sunday, November 23rd at 11 a.m. and step forward in support of our church.
Thank you for supporting Fifth Avenue Presbyterian Church and our 2026 pledge campaign, Sowing Abundance.